I feel like 2017 was a good year for trying out new products because when I looked back at my 2016 beauty favorites, everything was in one blog post, whereas this year, now that I'm editing everything, it's in 2 different blog posts, and a lot of the categories actually have 2 items as well. Today I'm just sticking with makeup favorites. My skincare favorites actually going to be filmed with my friend Vera. Usually we always do skincare and makeup favorites together and then just alternate whose video is going to be on what. Vera actually has been using the same products for many years, whereas I'm just recently new into makeup. So she's not doing any makeup favorites from what I know of. I know she did a December favorite, so I'm not really sure if she's going to be doing a yearly favorites just because she finds that everything she uses has been the same for the past couple of years. However, we are going to be filming a 2017 hair care favorites just because both of us have dyed our hairs quite a bit this past year, and so we definitely have some staples that we definitely want to show everybody that's been working for us this past year. We're going to start with primer, and the one I definitely have to mention is the J1 Jelly Pack. This stuff is like glue for your face. Like, it is so good at holding your makeup all day long. The texture of this really lets the makeup stick to your skin really well, and at the same time, this is essentially a skincare product, but because it has that adherence aspect, it's really, really good at priming and making sure that your foundation is glued on and stays on your skin all day long. The moment I put this on, I definitely feel that cooling sensation. As I mentioned in my summer essentials, I believe I mentioned this in that video, you feel a cooling sensation right away, and because of how the texture is very gluey and slippy, the moment you start spreading it on your face and you let it settle in, it's like a really nice smooth canvas on your face. So it's definitely perfect for applying makeup and making sure your skin is really nice and neat for any makeup application that you'll be doing. Alright, so next is foundation, and I have 2 this year. One is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the color Light Beige, and I have the Fitglow Beauty Vita-Active foundation in the color VF 3.5. This one is really good in the summertime. I used it in my summer flush makeup video. I really like that this provides a nice light to medium coverage, especially in the summertime when you just want something light and layered. And because it's 3.5, it's like 0.5 deeper than what I go in this foundation range. It matches my tan body really well, so I find my face really cohesive to my neck and the rest of my body. This is a foundation that is all about being, you know, a woman on the go, and you want to live a nice, healthy, active life, but you also have problematic skin. So this is actually filled with a lot of good skincare ingredients, one of the main ones being hyaluronic acid. Actually, the moment you put it on your face, you do feel kind of like that nice cooling I always say this, you always feel that nice cooling sensation, but I feel like it's the hyaluronic acid actually getting to work on my skin, if that makes sense. And I actually have worn this at the gym. I just was really curious to see if it would hold up, and it did hold up really well. Like, it obviously is probably going to transfer if you're sweating a lot, but for the most part, my face didn't look melty at all. It just looked really nice and lightly dewy from, you know, working out. Definitely recommend this one for the summertime. It's a really nice light layer, and it matches my tan skin tone really well. Now for the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, I feel like I'm kind of cheating a bit because I only picked this up back in November, but I've been wearing it almost every day since I picked it up. It's just really, really nice and smooth on my skin. Like, I feel like once I apply it, it makes my skin look really good. It looks like my skin, but better. I can sort of tell that I'm wearing a bit of makeup on, but my face just looks so smooth and, for me, natural looking, that I've just been really obsessed with wearing this on the daily. And I feel like it's a really good foundation for dry skin, because when you first apply it, it actually looks kind of matte, and then it glows up during the day. It glows up. And by that I mean, by the end of the day, your face will look dewy from this foundation. However, it won't look like badly oily, especially if you have dry skin. If you have oily skin, like, definitely do not recommend this foundation, but if you have dry skin, I definitely recommend this foundation because on its own it holds up pretty well throughout the day. Next we are going into eyebrows, and that is the Sun & Park eyebrow pencil. I freaking love this. It is like the perfect ash gray for my eyebrows, hence the name. It's 01 Ash Gray. It's just the perfect color for my eyebrows. I am wearing it right now. Even though I did get my brows microbladed, it still matches pretty well. And it's just the perfect gray color for, you know, Asian colored brows. Like, hence, it's a Korean product, so like they definitely know how to deal with Asian skin tones and hair colors and all that stuff. So I've been really liking this product. I have had this pencil since April, and I have 2 backups. So really happy about that. And actually another brow item that I want to mention, that this isn't empty, but it is the Nudestix Eyebrow Stylus Pencil and Gel. So you get the brow product on one side and then you get like little gel product on the other side. This was really nice at making my eyebrows look really nice and natural, and I did pick up the color blonde, and it actually just ended up being a nice light brown on my brows. When my hair was a little bit lighter, like an ashier brown, this one matched my eyebrows pretty well, and it's actually really easy to apply. If you want something a bit more easygoing, like this one, I use it more for precision in my brows. This was more of like boom, boom, fill in, done. I would go for this if that's what you're looking for in an eyebrow product. So for eyeshadow, I do have two products. One of them is the Etude House Blend for Eyes in the quad Dried Rose, and then the other one is the Be by Bubs Beauty Beige Cosmetics palette. For the Etude House one, I'm really impressed with the quality considering it's a Road Shop brand. Like, the eyeshadows are really nice and pigmented, and just this color theme here in general, the Dried Rose, it's really up my alley. I really like it. It definitely warmed me up to the pink tones, especially this color. This is a really nice wash of color, and this is a really, really good crease color, like a nice pinky-ish beige crease color, if that makes sense. This is pretty much where the Dried Rose theme comes from. It's this color right here. It's a really nice deep burnt pink, and I mostly wore these three colors together, not necessarily this one, although you can make a look with all four colors together on your lids. But yeah, I've been reaching for this a lot this past year ever since I got it. I'm not gonna lie, this palette was a complete bias buy because I love Bubs so much. She's like one of my favorite YouTubers. And so I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw the palette, I was a bit nervous about using it because there's so many different colors in here that I thought, I don't know how to work this together. Especially because I was still playing around with eyeshadows, trying to figure out my eye shape and stuff. However, the more I started using this, the more I realized like you could not only do really nice neutral looks, you could do really nice warm looks, and really nice cool looks, and actually mix everything all together. So I definitely got some good work out of this palette here. And for Canadian dollars with shipping, this was around $25. But $25 considering it has the same amount of shadows as the Naked palettes, like the Urban Decay Naked ones. And it's actually more product as well. I did do a review on this, which I will leave down below. But yeah, I've been reaching for this a lot. I've been creating a lot of different looks with this. I definitely think this is a good buy as well if you definitely want something with a lot of versatility in it. Like, I've been favoriting this just as much as the quad for this past year. Alright, so for mascara, the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara in the waterproof formula. This is actually pretty good. Like, I love my Dolly Wink one. Like, I actually used it this past year, and I only bought this back in, I want to say November as well. That's when I bought this. November? December? One of those months. And I know it's the end of the month, but I have been heavily reliant on the Dolly Wink one. The Dolly Wink one I did mention in my last year favorites, so I did want to mention something else. So it is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. Like, this is a very impressive product considering it's from the drugstore. And I just really like the wand of this. It's like a nice hourglass shape. I end up actually wiping a lot of product off the bristles once I apply to my lashes. Otherwise, you do get a super, super clumpy look. Otherwise, this has been really good. I've been using it every day. I would say it smudges slightly, like, by the end of the day when you're getting tired and stuff, if you put it on your bottom lashes. Otherwise, it holds up my lashes really well. And for a second mascara, it's actually the Innisfree Skinny Micro Cara, and this has been amazing for my bottom lashes. Even like for your top lashes as well, it gives really nice length to it. And just look how tiny that is. It's perfect for your under eyelashes. I already have another one. My friend picked it up for me when he went to Korea. This is a good mascara in general, not just for your bottom lashes, but I've been really liking this, and ever since I got it, I can't stop using it. So it's pretty much everything I'm mentioning in this beauty favorites. It's stuff that I love using, I can't stop reaching for, and like, I just need to use it. So for contour, hands down, Too Cool for School Art Class by Rodin Contour Palette. I love this product. I never thought I would like a contour product so much. This is so good. You know, when you just want to have like a nice nose contour and you're kind of afraid of going overboard with how dark it might be there and you don't want to look like you have a dirty nose. This, you can just keep going and going with your nose contour and it will never look ridiculously dark. It'll just look like a really nice shadow. Like, obviously right now I am wearing it on my nose. I reach for it all the time. Like, I was using the Kevin Aucoin one earlier this year, but I like this one better. And even when I get a tan in the summer, this still shows up on my skin, which is really good considering this is a Korean product, and Korean products like caters to pale people. So yeah, it's like, it's a really good contour powder, and I definitely recommend you pick it up. So for highlighters, I actually have 3, and they have all been mentioned many times before. I'm getting on the bandwagon this year, but I really like them. I reach for them all the time. You know when you do your highlighter and you're just like, you make a noise to yourself because you're so satisfied with how it looks? Like, that's how I feel with these 3 highlighters. So the first one is the Essence Pure Nude highlighter. Beautiful, beautiful pink natural highlight. I am wearing it right now. It just adds a super nice glow to your skin. I've been using this every time I wear makeup going out for like just everyday purposes, even sometimes at nighttime if I'm going somewhere fancy. But sometimes when you want a nice little pop on your cheeks, I've definitely been reaching for the Becca highlighters. The 2 that I have are Champagne Pop and Moonstone. Champagne Pop is obviously like a nice pinky gold type of color. I find this is really nice if you're going for a warmer, pinkier type of look. And then Moonstone is like a classic pale gold color, and typically for highlighters I like reaching for pale gold a lot. So for me, this is a really perfect color to have also for everyday purposes. However, since I did get the Essence one, I have been saving this for nicer occasions as well. Otherwise, sometimes I do tend to pop this on in an everyday look. So yeah, it's just a really beautiful pale gold color. Definitely like a staple to have in your drawer. And I think with these highlighters, I'm like satisfied for life. Like, look how big they are. I didn't know that highlighters can be this beautiful and large, to be honest. I wasn't expecting it to be this size, but I'm pretty much gonna have it for life just because of how I use highlighter. I don't use it excessively like some people online, because I have a lot of texture on my skin, so I definitely don't want to emphasize it. I put it in very certain areas of my face, but those 3, like, definitely my favorite. For bronzer, I think I found the perfect bronzer for me, to be honest. It is the Saint Cosmetics bronzer on Cloud 9. What's amazing about this bronzer is that it's not too red, not too muddy, not too orange. Like, when I put it on, I do get a really nice sun-kissed look, and it is back in my Summer Flush makeup video that I did use this product. I feel like this is like the perfect sun-kissed bronzer. I did put it on my cheeks as well. It'll be a bit of a contrast just because I am paler right now, but I still find it works. And yeah, I've just been loving this bronzer for like that sun-kissed look. I've been on a hunt for a long time to find that perfect everyday bronzer, and I really think this is it. And in the summer when I have a tan and my skin tone's a bit deeper, sometimes I just use this as a blush, like right on my cheeks right here, and it passes fine. Like, it's not too muddy or anything, and it blends into the skin really nicely. Alright, and lastly for lip products, I have these. So the first are the Nudestix Matte Lip and Cheek Pencil, but I like all their lip products, to be honest. But the 2 colors that I've been really liking this year, one is Belle. It's just a nice everyday pink color. Everyday, depending what you consider your everyday look, but I find this a really good everyday look, and it just like ties in a simple makeup look that you might want to be doing. And right now I'm wearing the color Purity, and it's this color that I'm actually wearing on my cheeks right now because, again, it's a matte lip and cheek pencil. So I find it for cheek-wise, it blends in really nicely. I've actually used these a couple of times on my cheeks, plus the other Nudestix products that I have. However, this is my favorite color for my lips just because I like how, I guess you wouldn't call this a vampy look because it's not that dark, but for me it's pretty dark, and I just really like the color of it. I found myself reaching for this a lot anytime I did like some type of going out look, and I find this one always tied in the look I was doing. It could be that I did this look all the time and it was the same, that's why it works so well, but really like this color. I gave one to my sister as well. My friends have this color. They actually also have Belle as well, so these 2 really good colors. And last but not least, it is the Dose of Colors Desi Katie collaboration, and it's the liquid lipstick in Hot Fire. This is actually Sauvage. I actually can't find Hot Fire right now or my Over the Top gloss. I'm kind of pissed, and I'm really scared that it may not be in this apartment, but I'm trying to keep calm and not freak out. But Hot Fire is like the perfect orange-red lipstick. I find with my complexion, orange-red is the perfect red for me. And Desi and Katie really nailed that color. Like, it's such a beautiful color. What really impressed me about the Dose of Color liquid lipsticks, and I'm not sure if it has to do with the brand in general or because it's the collaboration, but these sit really comfortably on my skin. I really like that you don't need to keep layering the color to show the pigmentation, and it doesn't look streaky. It's just like, cover your lips and that's the color. There's no streakiness or anything like that, and it's obviously really easy to apply. And it's just very comfortable on the lips, so it's probably my favorite formulation of liquid lipstick that I have tried for sure. Like, I really like Sauvage. Like, this is a beautiful dark vampy color, like my favorite vampy color, but if I had to choose between this one and Hot Fire, like it definitely takes it for me. It's my favorite one. I think I like it more than the Nudestix ones right now, even though I've been like on an obsession for Nudestix this past year. Alright, and that is it for my makeup favorites. Thank you guys so much for watching and watching my videos last year. I definitely uploaded quite a bit last year. Definitely not as much as I wanted to, but thank you so much if you have been watching them. I really do appreciate it. Give this video a like if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to my channel down below, and please leave me a comment if you've tried any of these products I just mentioned that are a favorite to you. If you do have a new favorite blush, concealer, or actually setting powder, I'm looking for one right now. I just haven't found one that struck me as really good this year. So please let me know in the comments down below if you have like a holy grail item or a really good discovery of 2017. And for skincare favorites, like I said, I will be filming it with my friend Vera. We'll be doing that tomorrow when she comes over. So we'll be doing that together. That's going to be a nice lengthy video for you guys to all watch. And we will be having hair favorites of 2017 on her channel. I hope your 2017 was amazing, and I hope 2018 is a lot better. I'll see you guys soon. Ciao.